Welcome to Jetski Space. In this video, we're playing EVE Online and we're going to talk about my favorite scanning fit. This is something I fly when scanning wormhole chains, so it's optimized for that. And although you're looking at an Imicus, I'm going to start with where I want to end up, in a Helios. Fitting these things is relatively straightforward. And the Helios itself starts you off with a 50% bonus to scanner probe strength if you have covert ops trained to level 5. Then equip the best probe launcher and scanner probes you can afford. Add a Tech 2 scanning rig. This works out better than using 2 Tech 1 rigs because of stacking penalties. And finally, pack your mid slots with scanning arrays. This is the reason I like the Helios best. It has more mid slots than the Anathema and Cheetah. As you might have guessed, the priority for this scanning fit is scanning. But what about the other modules? The covert ops cloaking device is a no-brainer, so I won't highlight that one. But I will highlight and demonstrate why I always fit a micro-warp drive. It's hard to lose a covert ops frigate once you know what you're doing. But there is some risk whenever you jump a wormhole. And that's what the micro-warp drive is for. So step 1 is to jump on in. And step 2 is do nothing. Take your time. You have an entire minute of jump cloak. So have a look at what's on grid as well as on D-scan. And remember to bookmark the wormhole. Then, have a look around. Situate yourself. A minute is a really long time, even if something is camping the hole or if you're worried about a cloaked interdictor. Use the time you have. Worst case scenario here is that there's a cloaked saber who'll bubble when you move and try to decloak you. When you're ready to move, I suggest not aligning to or warping directly to a celestial. Instead, pick a point in space, preferably moving you away from the center of the wormhole. And when you're ready, double-click in space and activate your micro-warp drive, followed by your cloak. You'll then, most likely, coast to safety. And you'd have to get pretty unlucky to get decloaked by a dictor. If you chose to warp and cloak instead of burning off, a bubble going up would cancel your warp and stop you dead in your tracks. So that's why I fit a micro-warp drive. I then prioritize align time. So I pack my low slots with modules that help me align in under 3 seconds. The choice for my second rig here is less important, but a hyperspatial increases my warp speed to 10 AU per second. And I've also added an offline interdiction nullifier module. This one is fairly new to the game, so I'm still getting used to it. I don't think it's a must-have for wormholes, but I at least have the option to turn it on if I'm traveling through nullsec. So there you have it. My favorite scanning fit. And a quick demo on how not to lose your covert ops frigates to cloaked sabers. If you'd like more content like this, like this video and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and yes, I am a robot. And this is Jetski Space.